Hey beauties! Ha! Do we raise a song or we raise a leg? Because there are two things happening right now. First, I found my way back to YouTube. Yeah, and the second thing, you guys, we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. What am I even saying? It's 122 subscribers. Yes, 122. That's big. I'm so excited right now. This is just me celebrating my little wins, and it's really a thing of joy. You guys, I want to especially thank 122 of you all for making this possible. All right, and if you're new here, you're welcome. My bad. Please do not forget to subscribe, like this video, click on the notification bell so that when I drop new videos, you will be notified. All right, you guys, I'm so excited to be here. So today's video is a tutorial on how I created this beautiful look. If it's something that you're interested in, even if it's not something that you're interested in, please watch this video for my sake. All right, let's just jump right into it. So I'll be starting off with my Cetaphil moisturizer. This line, I don't think there's anyone that's not used to this line by now, because I always say I'll be starting off with my Cetaphil moisturizer. Anyways, guys, it's good to hydrate so that your skin doesn't look so tight and rough. Like, I don't know, is it like the back of a, I don't know what to call it. But you guys, hydration is key in makeup. Hydration is key. And that's the sweat block, the adventure sweat block. I'll be using that to like stop oil and sweat from, you know, coming out. So I'll just be using that to block the areas where I have oil breakouts the most. That's my T-zones. All right, and I'm going to be using my hands to like properly dip it in. And please guys, in everything that you do, get a mini fan. It's a lifesaver. So you always use that to like dry up your skin work process. So that's the Rimmel Stay Matte. Yeah, my favorite primer. So that's the primer, and I'll be applying that also my T-zone, like where I have, you know, oil breakout the most, my forehead, my nose, the bridge of my nose, my chin. Yeah. So yes, I'm also using my hands to rub that in, because why not? All right. And please don't forget to apply a little bit of primer on your brows, that brow area. Oil is to come out of that place, actually. So here you didn't remember, please always remember from now on. All right, that's the Kiss Beauty spray. I will spray my face to set it all in. And you guys, that's my Avour foundation, and I'll be using this beauty blender that is blowing my mind. It used to blow my mind every time. God, I'm so, it's soft like baby ash, people, like baby ash. This beauty blender is from the girls corner. Copy yours. Don't say I didn't give you update too. And I'm using this brush to apply my foundation, mixing those two shades that you saw. And this is just for easy application, you guys. And then I'll be spraying a little bit of setting spray on my beauty blender before, you know, going to blending, because this is very important, you guys. You just see your foundation sitting well the whole day. And I'm going to just do like a side for you guys so that you guys will see the coverage and the beauty of this Avour foundation and the beauty of this beauty blender blending it so well. You guys, can you see that? See to the other side now. See, jeez, is the shade match for me? Hey, oh my god. Now this is so beautiful. So I'm just going to be blending the other part, and that's my contour shade. I'm going to be using my foundation for contour, and I'm using this shade to contour. This shade is not really coming out very dark, but I think I'll just go with it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to dip in that with my powder. All right, and I'm doing the nose contour, you know, the side of my head, my cheekbone, my cupid bow. So I'm just going to be contouring all those areas and blending, baby. Blend. So I'm just going to blend in. and I'm just going to blend in, because blending is key in makeup. See, I don't think if there's anyone that's telling you anything about makeup and they are not hammering the fact that everything about makeup boils down to blending. You apply eyeshadow, you blend. You apply foundation, you blend. You apply lipstick, you blend. You apply this, you blend. You apply concealer, you blend. You apply that, you blend. Everything you have to blend. 90% of makeup is blending, and good makeup comes from good blending. Anything you do, blending. So the real everything, blending. You apply blush, you blend. You guys are blending, so I'm going to be blending. So you see, I'm blending. So that's me applying blush, like my favorite thing to do. One of my favorite things to do, because I love foundation application, and I also love applying blush on my face. Because why not? Why am I not going to warm up that place? I'm going to just be blending that in. And I'm going to be applying more blush, because why not? Why not, my people? Why not? Yeah, that happy dance that you do when you know it's all coming together, and when you have more blush. Don't forget to also apply blush at that side of your nose. And I'll be using the Adventure Concealer, you guys. The Adventure Concealer has really improved. It's no longer dry like before, you know. And this one now has like, is more like, has more moisture in it. Alright. And I'm going to be applying that on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and you know, my cupid bore. And I'm just going to be blending afterwards. So this is me just trying to lift, you know, my cheek, just give my face that lift a little, and I'm doing that little thing with that concealer there. And I'm also going to be blending that, because I don't want my face looking like a ball. I have to do that, alright, so that everywhere, you know, the cheekbone comes out, everything. So I'm just blending, and I'm also blending this part. I'm going to blend in the outer part. I'm going to be leaving the inner corners of the eyes, because when you allow breeze to blow a little, you are going to have that coverage that you didn't even think that you're ever going to have. I get it, man. So I'm letting you read on my nose. So after doing all of that, I'm now going to go in to blend the inner corners. Oh dear. Can you see that? Beautiful. So beautiful. So moving on, I'm also going to be applying another shade of concealer. Now this is a lighter shade in the inner corners, because I want the inner corners of the eyes to like give. I want it to be I want it to pop. Yeah, you get. So I'm going to also be like, just like, I'll just blend the side a little and go on to like contour. I contour my nose again. Yes, because why not? I feel like I fell out of contour at that area of the nose, so I have to do that again. Yeah, wet contour using my concealer. So I'm now going to blend the inner corners. This is just me like trying to buy time for that place to get a little bit of air before I go in to blend, so that I'll have the coverage I want. Now see that? Can you see that? Now that's the coverage I'm talking about. We what? We snatch, baby. So I'll be spraying my Kiss Beauty setting spray, of course, in every, like, I keep spraying every step along the way, because I want my makeup to be very intact. I want everything to be intact. So that's the V Beauty powder, and I'm just going to be applying that in the areas that I highlighted. I'm going to be using a brighter color for the inner corners, and I'm going to be using a color that is darker than the one I applied in my inner corners, so the outer parts. So that's just me doing what I did with the wet contour, doing it in a powder form. Yeah, you get. So I'm going to be highlighting every place I highlighted with my concealer. I'm going to be doing that with my powder, and this is a face brush, like the powder brush. I'm going to be using that to like set the rest of my face. You guys, don't worry about your contour, it's still going to be there. I'm just going to be using the shade of my powder to set the rest of my face in. you know, a powder. Use the powder. That's the shade I'm using from the V Beauty powder palette. All right. So I'm just gonna be doing that. Yeah, that's that about that. When I'm done with that, I'm going to be using my Issa and those, because my Issa and those powder palette has that very dark shade of powder that I would like to use contour. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be changing my brush to this small contour brush from the Rimmel. I think, did I get that pronunciation? From that their brush setter. So yeah, I'm just basically adding some colors to my nose. Please, I am sorry for any background voice that you might be hearing. I avoided this so bad and it's still happening. Please just pardon me. Thank you. Yeah, and this is me using the Avour setting powder to set the inner corner of my eyes, like to bake actually. So I just really setting with powder. I'm going to bake with the Avour setting powder. Yes, just apply the powder. Apply the powder. Apply the powder, and you can see what I'm trying to do there. I'm also going in to do a reverse contour on the nose. You know, I already highlighted the nose and contoured it. I want the contour to stop at a particular place, so that's me going in to reverse the contour that I did. That's what we call the reverse contour. Yeah, with powder actually. So I'm also doing that too. Yes, can you see? I'm also doing that to raise my cheekbone. I'm also doing that, so I'm reversing the contour. This is where I want the contour line. This is where I want the contour to stop. So just do a reverse. All right, and I'm applying that on my forehead, and I'm going in with the powder to contour my cheekbone, the under my cheekbone, because why not? Why not? Do we don't need a raise? We do need a raise. Using that angled fluffy brush, yeah, that's the right brush you need for contour. So I'm just going to be applying that even in my forehead. I love me a contoured face. Like, are you seeing that? Now look at the cover. Look at how all this is coming together. Let's go to the brows, baby. So I did my brows off camera, as you can see, looking all pink and beautiful. So I'm going to be using the blush right now. That's my blush palette. Today I decided to use my blush palette, not my eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to be packing that blush. Before you say it's too much, just wait till you see the finished look, alright? So I'm just going to be packing that blush on my cheekbone and little on my forehead. And this is the Issa and those eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to be using that to on my eyelid. Now this is me just applying that is it like purple or magenta shade, you know, it's like give a transition between my brows and my eyelid. And I'm going to go in to apply that dark black shade, because I just want to smooth that in that area. I really want that area smoked that way, because I'll be going in with this purple to blend it all out in the outer part of my transition area. Alright, so look at me doing that, and that's beautiful. So I'm just going to be using this brush to like blend it all in and give me, because you have to blend. I don't want no ash lines, and I'll be doing the other side. You can see that, baby, we did that. So using the Adventure concealer in shade, I think that's the shade 0101, I'm going to be using that too as my eye primer, shadow primer, you know, to help give pigment to whatever color I want to apply there. And guys, I'm so sorry, you pardon me, after blending, I just continued my eyeshadow look. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize that it wasn't filming, you guys. So I applied this purple shade, this lilac shade, I guess it's not even pink, it's lilac, on the lids. This is just how I applied it, so I'm just going to be doing that again for you. And then I went with my elf pigment glue, yes, on my eyelid, because I want to apply a little bit of pigment. No, not pigment, I think glitters. And this glitter is from Candy Beauty line glitters, yes, in shade Coco. I'll be using very little on that lid, Yes, and once I'm done doing that, I'll go in with my LNC shimmer palette. I'll be using that lilac shade, and I'll also be applying that on top of my lid. And you guys just look at that. See now, see that pigmentation. So it's really pigmented and it's beautiful. So I really just want that snatched effect under my eyeshadow. So I'll be doing that with my with my setting powder. So this is me smudging my under eye because why not? I'll be using that lilac purple shade kind of that I used on my lid, and I'll also be going in with my, is it Paula eyeliner? Yes, and I'll be doing that to my tight line also, so that we avoid every white this in that along the area. It just has to be black. It has to be beautiful, right? So I'm using my Kiss Beauty mascara to mascaralize my face. This was my video, I said that, and this is the perfect collection. I'm really so excited about my lashes today because it's from Wynk Beauty. Wynk Beauty lashes, you guys. And I'm using a very like short lash because why not? My daddy's going to be watching this video. Hi, daddy. And my mom too is going to be watching very loudly in her place of work and calling her staff to come and see. So hi, mommy. So I'm using the Urban Beauty Seal It spray to seal the makeup on my face, because why not? Just look at that. So don't forget to use your beauty blender. This is a trick that I've learned and it's very nice. So like pressing the spray after you have sprayed. This is maybe to make the makeup smooth, very smooth. And that's the Avour. People, I have explanations to make. So that's how I filmed lining my lips, and it did not show. I had to delete it, so I also have to like add this one for you so you can see how bad it is. I didn't notice that I was not even showing what I was doing. So I'm using the Avour lipstick to like line my lips, and I'm also going to use another Avour shade. That's shade 08. So I'll apply that in the middle of my lips. I'm going with my concealer to also apply that in the middle of my lips, and then I'm using my ends to blend. Bad behavior, don't mind me. And that's the Issa and those eyeshadow palettes. It has the shimmer shade that I use, so I'm just going to be using that on the bridge of my nose, my cheekbone, my forehead, and where else? Yeah, that my brow bone area to highlight that place. All right, so I'll be using the classic clear gloss to give my lips that shine, and I'm also going in with the V Beauty Tasty Lip Gloss in the middle of my lips, just plump that lips. And you guys, chee! Oh my gosh, we have finally come to the end of this look, and you guys, I am so, just look at that. Please don't forget to subscribe to this great YouTube channel, and please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share with your friends, and please don't forget to follow me on IG at @B_Beauty. I love you. Bye.